Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another Sunday Satsang. Just to give you a heads up, I got this little lady on my lap, so we can go ahead and check out Mosley making her second or third appearance in the Satsangs. Now, when we're meditating today, we're really going to focus on manifestation, really bringing to what we know we want in our lives into the existence that we see as our reality, and letting go, surrendering to something that's holding us back from achieving this goal. So take a nice deep breath, get your little position that you're going to be sitting in or lying down in this morning, and just let out a nice little exhale, sigh of relief as we prepare ourselves. Now, again, this morning's all about manifestation. So if there's a goal, if there's something that you yourself really want to achieve within this next year, within this next week, tomorrow, today, this is the goal you really want to start to set into your heart. And with each tap of the bell, you take a nice deep inhale. And as we release our exhale into that powerful Om chant, we simply hold that vision of what we're trying to manifest in our heart. And with that last tap of the bell, we shift our attention to the sound of the fading bowl and simply rest, simply be as we are. It's this position of silence, these moments of stillness, when the dust settles within our own being and we seemingly lay upon still waters, is when we are clear enough to envision, the clarity is there to ask, but most importantly, we are not distracted to misconceive or misperceive whatever it is the universe is trying to tell us. Again, envision that higher aspiration for yourself. See yourself accomplishing whatever goal it is you choose. Begin to create this image in great detail, like a fine painting. However it is you choose to think and create internally, use your preferred method, whether it be visual or auditory. The most important thing about this manifestation building is seeing yourself unlock your full potential within it. The best case scenario, the highest and greatest possible outcome, one that sparks the most joy. And know that you can achieve this goal without harming or putting any other life down. And that your success is the success for all of us. That your growth and development uplifts the whole. It's here building your own manifestations in this compassionate light that give you greater energy, strengthens your inertia, and opens you up to receive the grace of life to bring this goal to manifestation. As you build this image with great detail, take in a loving breath, and as you release, in your exhale, simply say to yourself, I will achieve this. This being your goal, your objective. Again, do this 2 more times. Deep inhale, drawing in life and love. And as you exhale, proclaim to yourself, either out loud or internally, the goal in which you will achieve. One final time. And again, release that affirming knowing that you will accomplish what you set your heart out to. And as you continue to marinate in the stillness and emptiness and presence of calm and peace within you, analyze yourself. Using your imagination, gaze upon yourself, almost as if you were stepping away from your body and looking at it. Pick out one area of development, one flaw, one negative cycle that distracts you from your own truth, that will hold you back from achieving this goal. Diligently, but most importantly, honestly. When you have decided and finally figured out that one flaw in which you choose to correct, that one thread of attachment you choose to detach and cut and let go of. Again, using that silver cord, imagine it dangling from you on a string, as if you could bottle it up or put it in a box or have it represented by a picture, whatever it is you choose. Envision your flaw of yourself, that area of correction and growth, and cut it. Allow it to fall away from you. Allow it to leave your energetic field of being. And simply let it fade away into the nothingness to be recycled by life. Allow yourself to feel the tension of that one area to be released. And know that whatever it is you choose to let go of, that it will not come back. For as habits are not destroyed, they are merely transformed. So choose consciously what attribute you're going to replace it with. Whether it be letting go of procrastination and replacing it with drive, letting go of anger and filling it up with peace. If your impatience is getting detached from you this morning, fill up your cup with the love and compassion of patience. It's here we must recognize we live in a world of dualities, so you must fill it up with the opposite one of it. With your intention set, your goal envisioned, your biggest obstacle detached and cut away from you, keep these 2 points in mind and allow yourself to take a long and deep inhalation, focusing at the crown, the top of your head. And like a blowhole for our brothers and sisters of the whale species, imagine your next inhale opening that space up on the top of your head. And simply know as this space is open, life's energy and forces flow down into you, through you, and all around you, as if you're sitting beneath a waterfall or a shower. And as you take another deep breath, allow those waters of life and love and vitality to fill you up. Again, one more deep breath here. Feeling life's energy and forces flowing through you. Shift your attention down between the brow to the third eye region, enabling you to see all aspects of this manifestation through. As you take in a deep breath, you gain the clarity and recognition to see even more avenues of growth and aspects of your own nature to detach from and let go. And with one more deep breath, we allow ourselves to recognize everything about our nature and our goal so that we can adjust our life accordingly to it. So we may and will bring out our higher aspiration into our reality. For you are that God and Goddess of creation, and it is your birthright to bring whatever it is within your heart out into this world to share it with your cosmic family. Shifting lower towards the throat, take a deep breath and allow yourself to speak honestly, truthfully, as you carry out this higher aspiration. In this area and time of transformation, that you may be honest and accountable with yourself. Again, taking a deep breath in and releasing it, knowing that you will be lovingly honest and truthful with yourself, never overstepping the reach of destructive self-talk, nor destructive talk to others. And one more deep breath here. And that you may be a being of integrity, carrying out your future to the best of your abilities and tapping into that full potential of your being. Shifting lower to the heart, take a loving deep breath here. As that energy flows down through the crown to this heart space, let it expand and shine forward into that compassionate and loving light, because you deserve happiness. And it's here taking another deep breath, that you allow that loving light to shine forward, knowing that everything about your beingness will blossom as you water all aspects of your life with your love and care. And one more breath here, that you lovingly embrace yourself in this mission of creation, in this process of letting go and surrendering to those flaws, that you may overcome through your own self love, of self mastery, compassionately and courageously handling anything that may come across your path in this adventure you set out for yourself. Lower, we reach down into the gut, the bread box region, to the navel, and allowing this loving light to flow down and through and filling up your gut and solar plexus region like a cup. As you gain that profound weight, that trust, that immovable mountain, that eternal force and power that is your own. And as you take a deep breath here and release it, it's here we forgive ourselves of any mistakes that may happen, for we recognize that all in life is grace. Take one more deep breath as you allow yourself to handle any situation, not with the butterflies of anxiety, but the fire of courage and strength. For you are the divine embodied, you are a unique and one of a kind spirit and soul. And your success again is the success of the whole. Here, with one more deep breath, feel yourself being lifted even higher in your posture, even deeper into your relaxation. And know that everything that arises within you is your signal and sign to yourself. So as you release your breath, you become more sensitive and observant and understanding of what the body is trying to tell you. So you may listen to your gut. So you may allow all instincts to not go into a reactive state, but to respond with understanding, compassion, patience, courage, and deep insight. As you go lower to our sacral center below the navel, allow all that energy to flow down and through you again with a loving deep inhale. And as you exhale, come to accept yourself for who you are, ultimately and fully. That your flaws are just things to be corrected and improved upon. That your unique spark and shine is your advantage in this world. And as you take a deep breath, you allow your spirit, your deep personality, to express itself freely, letting go of past tensions and traumas and pains. So you may be here in the moment. Again, taking a loving deep breath, allow this powerhouse of energy to grow and expand, filling you up with that confidence in yourself and your own capabilities, ultimately bringing you one step closer to unlocking that full potential that is your divinity. And as that energy flows from the crown all the way down, we allow it to settle in that root chakra. You may envision roots extending from your tailbone and your feet, connecting you to earth, or simply allow these waters of divine light and love to fill up every cell within your body fully. For here, when we focus on this base center, our connection to this physical realm, we take a loving deep breath and know that it is through these higher divine powers that everything comes into manifestation in this physical realm. Take a long and deep loving breath and come into that recognition that all arises through energy, through spirit first, before it becomes manifested into this physical world. And as you exhale, you release all tensions and threads of attachment that convince you that you are a human having spiritual experiences. And replace it with the knowing that you are a deep and eternal spiritual being that is having a temporary human experience. Take one more deep breath here. And as you exhale, envision that manifestation, that higher aspiration, and that letting go and severing that cord of attachment to any habit or flaw you seek to transform this morning. And one more deep breath here. If you haven't yet, with your exhale, begin to extend those roots deeper and deeper into the earth, from the base of the spine and through the bottom of the feet. Allow your exhale to suck away, to drop away any aspects you seek to let go of. That one focal point of flaw, of attachment that you wish to abolish from your beingness. And allow it to get drawn away from you and absorbed through the earth, the great Mother Gaia, who's the being of transformation. As she transforms this negative energy, holding you back from liberation and truth and manifesting your goal. And with your inhale, replaces it with that polar duality, the opposite characteristic that will bring your manifestation to fruition. And as you release another deep breath, spread your loving light and bring your manifestation again, your goal, that higher aspiration, to the forefront of your imagination and mind. And with your next few breaths, fully united and connected internally to these higher divine powers within you, simply marinate in the vision of your goal coming to fruition. 3 deep, loving breaths here in this state of complete and utter concentration, envisioning the details of your goal. And as your 7 centers are aligned to these 7 laws of the universe, take one more deep breath, and shining from the root to the sacral, to the solar plexus, through the heart, the throat, the third eye, and extending from the crown, envision a pillar of light, a divine silver cord, tapping you in and connecting you again to the ethereal and energetic web that is life itself. Many call it the ether. Energetically, it's like the creator's neurons. And know that here, as you align yourself and bring your manifestation into this reality, that life will reward you as you dive deep into your own connection with life itself. And again, taking a loving deep breath, feel that light and love radiating from you and pouring deep into you, expanding each and every cell with love and light and vitality. And when you hear that tap of the bell, allow yourself to take a deep and loving breath. And with that Om chant, that exhale, shine forth that manifestation, that goal. And as you chant those divine notes, the Om, the A-U-M, marinate in the silence after, sending out your vision, your projection to the world, for the world. Namaste. I bow to the divine within you. And our question actually comes from conversation late last night. And the question is there a limit to what you can manifest? Which I find perfect for this morning, right? Um, and the short answer is no. Now, the more lengthy spiritual answer would be the only limits to your manifestations are the ones in which you set out to put forward in your own life. If you don't know that you can achieve something, if you don't believe that you can achieve something, you won't do it. It's a very huge paradox in spirituality because I find many people hold themselves back from their own healing, from their own transformation, that they put their own power of manifestation and creation and use it for a hindering or deconstructive force or destructive if you seek. And I think that's something to really understand is that, oh, let's get the live chat. I love it. Oh, thank you. I hope you enjoyed. Always, you got to manifest everything in your life. And again, I think it's the concept of knowing that you are the creator of your experience. So when you see obstacles everywhere, you're going to see the overwhelming burden. You see, mountains that you can't climb. You're going to start to put yourself in a position of negativity or rumination or anxiety. And it's all perspective in this world. And the ultimate aspect to understand is you're perceiving your world, your whole reality. So everything starts within you first. In terms of the tools that I gave you this morning, in terms of manifestation, it's important to understand that everything starts from these higher realms of activity first. Everything's energy first, which is why you start from the top down, because we come into this world through energy, through consciousness, and it gets more dense as you lower that vibration. And then obviously you end with the root chakra, which is your connection with this earth. So, to fully and ultimately manifest something in this world, you need to create a very in depth vision of it and allow it to kind of go through that natural filtration process of your own energy centers to really bring it to the forefront of this existence. Now, this is an era of transformation. Fall enables us to really, again, transition into the winter seasons. And instead of getting caught up in the negativity that is a lot of people in that downward cycle of the darkness of winter, you can use it to really prepare and get ready for the blossoming and awakening of spring and summer. So, in your life, to utilize this tool fully, you can do this every morning. It doesn't need to be as long, but kind of go through the mental process. How are you going to create something in your head internally with that crown? What's your vision for it? Really start to create, your day if you want to do it as like a little daily protocol, how you're going to achieve and accomplish your goals. You go down into the throat, being honest with yourself and the things you need to get done. Go into the heart, the loving aspect, compassion, solar plexus, giving you that strength and courage to get it done, that sacral center. How are you going to put your unique twist to it? Your beautiful soul. How are you going to add that to it? Sprinkle it in like some seasoning. And that root is all about that action. It's all about bringing that into the forefront of our existence because you are that God and goddess of creation. So there's no limit to what you can manifest in this world, but you have to start to see it. You can't put mountains and roadblocks in your way. You have to see them as little hurdles and adventures to go on, and especially for your own awakening and, spiritual enlightenment, whatever it is people choose to call it. The only thing holding you back is that you have to go through XYZ and all these different steps to achieve it. When you let go of all those expectations on yourself, when you let go of all of those negative attributes about your beingness that are conditionings, you naturally shine, baby. And that's the beauty of life. You're a beautiful soul. You're here. You were sent here. You came here to really put your twist and spin on it. You're a creator of your experience. You are that divine light embodied. And we win through love. We achieve and do everything in this world through love. And when we love ourselves enough to not put barriers and limitations to ourselves, you just remove the blinders entirely. And then, hey, life is what you make of it. And that's the beautiful power that each of us has. And the most important thing to know and to conclude on with this is in order to truly align your aspiration with life, it's very important that you have that compassion, that heart space focus through it, knowing that whatever you do isn't going to hurt someone else. That's one of the biggest filters to see if that's a good aspiration for you to follow through with. That your success doesn't come at the cost of someone else's failure. That when you succeed, you're going to be able to shine forth even brighter to give opportunity, growth, and inspire others. And there's nothing more beautiful than bringing others towards truth and healing and growth and happiness. And when you're happy, it's going to radiate from you and others are going to be happy. So that's one of the things to recognize is life is what you make of it. If you're going to perceive things in a certain way, that's how you're going to experience it. So utilize this tool and truly tap into your potential because you're awesome. You're beautiful. And there's nothing that you can't achieve in this world. It's literally our playground. So, with that note, may the fruit of knowledge offer a seed. May your love, will, and intuition give life and nourishment, for a tree shall grow, and in its shade may you find peace, and offer peace to all who ask. Namaste. I love you so much. Thank you for joining me this morning. I'll see you Wednesday. Now, I'm fairly certain that this next week is going to be a very powerful one. So stay rooted, stay grounded, go through your energy work, really tap into your own power, and make it a great day. Take care. Peace. Oh, let's see if we can end this. Things are freaking out on YouTube. Oh, there we go. Peace.